Dino's cock weighs over 11 pounds.
Oh my god. Whoops. I didn't want that.
Here, let me help you.
There, go ahead and take that one. Let me see.
There we go. Got you.
Oh, you already started. Whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna say Josh is listening to this because this is some good comedy.
So this is the beginning of it. Mm-hmm. This is how we're doing this one, boys.
Starting right off the rip. Dude, I showed Amber that and she's like, Spider-Man 2099 wouldn't say that. I'm like, no, but she really wanted to. Alright, on that note, this is the MilkMen Podcast, episode 11! There's 11 of these things?
Yeah, right.
So that's the same number of views.
Yeah, you're right. So, we have a big old episode today for you guys. We got a few things to talk about, but there is only really one thing we're going to be talking about today, and that is Godzilla -1.
Godzilla.
So, we have our boy Joe here, lying on the floor, dead, miserable, as he worked today.
Fuck you.
We got our boy Josh.
What up?
We got our boy Andy.
I'm here.
And, of course, I'm here, your boy Cody. Doing great. We were going to have a couple different guests, but they fell through. But that's okay.
His ass will end up showing up halfway through or right at the end.
No, he's not coming. I don't care. I'm going to tell him not to come anymore. So, like I said, we're going to talk about Godzilla. That's one of the main things. But before we get into Godzilla, we're going to talk about a few topics that we have ready for the prepared. Because I know once we start talking about it, we won't be able to shut up about it. So, one of the topics that I have is that One Piece announced their new arc for the anime as well as a release date for January 7th, 2024. They also shared looks at the characters, and they look awesome.
You know what that means?
What?
We're getting close to the final arc.
Final arc? Is there a final arc?
Yes, the manga's in the final arc right now.
Oh, sick.
It's not going to be done for another 2 years.
Yeah, but still.
There's a final arc.
You know, great.
And they have yet to release parts for the One Piece. Let's go on. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah, the One Piece.
One Piece. Okay.
Yeah. So
Pirates.
Marvel also announced they have their new writers for the Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars called Michael Waldron. And he is also the person who wrote Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and he also wrote the he showrunnered Loki season 1. So, you know, that's good house, in-house, obviously, but
I mean, the first one was kind of
mid.
Yeah. It should have been
season
something
2 is
amazing.
obviously better, for lack of a better, you know. This is second time around was better. So no, Jared ain't coming. So
we already knew that.
Yeah, we already knew that from the get. So yeah, I'm excited just the fact that we're still getting these movies. I was nervous that we wouldn't be, only because of Jonathan Majors thing going on still. His trials actually started just recently. So we'll know some more instances about that in the upcoming days, weeks, whatever. And then also just with scheduling and all of the movies being shimmered around, and now they don't want to do this, now they're going to do that. So it's just a lot of mixed bag. So it's good to know that they're still calling them that, and that they're still just like they're still looking for the writers.
I think they're going to press on until he's found guilty. Honestly.
Oh yeah, that was the plan.
We're gonna say it's gonna go in the books you're innocent, but we're gonna believe you're guilty.
Well, the reason being is because in this country, you are not you are innocent until proven guilty. Like, that is in this country.
Or you're guilty
And there's
until
still-
you're guilty.
What's that?
I said, or you're guilty until you're guilty.
Yeah, right. So, you know, with that being said, then technically he should keep his job until otherwise. And I think they learned their lesson with Depp.
That's kind of what they're doing now, too.
I mean, don't get me
is
wrong, Jonathan
they're
Majors
waiting,
isn't as, like, beloved in the Disney world as, you know, Johnny Depp is,
Mhm.
you know, for sure. But, like, that's not the point. The point is literally his job is on the line here.
Oh,
Like, big time. And then, not to mention, like, a huge movie lineup is on the line as well if he ends up going to jail.
Well, if he ends up going to jail, they're just going to find a new person of Khan and change the story.
Kang and...
Or get Kang.
But, yeah, no, they...
I
I feel like they should just recast him. They can still go with Kang.
He's
just
going
recast him.
against and the orangutan.
Nah, it needs to be a baboon. Give it a big red ass. That's funny.
That would be pretty fucking funny. As long as Christopher Walken can play him.
But what, the voice of the baboon?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Is it though?
He's playing Godzilla's voice then.
Godzilla.
Godzilla's playing Godzilla.
No. I don't think that would work very well.
What?
Christopher Walken's playing him. Look at my eyes.
He would just be like, you guys,
That's what I
I'm
mean.
going to stomp on you. You're going to take it. Take my atomic breath.
And Kong and fucking Godzilla are both like just, you know, doing their usual monster noises. So nothing else changes there. It's just the fucking orangutan sometimes knows how to speak.
God, that'd be great.
I mean, there are smart enough ones that could know how to speak. Monkeys, anyway. The orangutans are the smart ones.
I mean, they're, Hook orangutans, man.
That's an orange
They some demonic possessed monkeys, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Just monkeys in general are fucked up. You ever see one shaving?
No, I've never seen a monkey
Like,
shave itself.
Seriously. Like, they are solid.
Who taught a
muscle,
monkey to
dude.
shave itself?
No.
Oh, no, you mean they shaved the monkey?
Obviously.
Nah, I thought they taught the
Yeah,
monkey.
give the monkey a razor. Let me know how that goes.
Yeah, that's gonna be so well
In
received.
some locations, they gave a monkey an AK-47 and started shooting it. I mean, no one says it was a good idea, but they did it.
But yeah, dude, they are like solid fucking muscle just through and through. Like, they could absolutely just shred us to pieces. Like, they are fucking monstrous.
No shit, they swing from trees. They pull themselves up. They're always holding on to something and climbing something. They're more agile than we are, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But if we did that shit, we could be flying through trees too.
Yeah, Sylvester
Just do that every day.
He's going to be in Philly on Sunday.
Who?
Sylvester Stallone.
Why?
For the first ever Rocky Day.
He's going to be in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
So you mean stay away from fucking Philly?
Yeah.
Because that place is going to be a madhouse?
Yeah.
More than it already is?
Yeah.
But if you want to meet him, might have an opportunity.
Shit right in the middle of the floor. Don't get
You definitely get kicked out of wherever the fuck you
sounds
are.
like a fucking South Park episode. Just imagine just like Cartman just walking up and be like, "Hello, Mr. Stallone," and just drops his door and just there we go.
It would be
And I
better.
feel like it would be like
It would be better if it
someone
came out of his
told
mouth.
Cartman that Sylvester Stallone does stuff with shit.
Yo, dude.
And he's like, I need to give him my shit to see what he will do with it. And I feel like he would make it his moral mission to do so.
They just, it'd be so funny if it's like the end of the episode and like they don't show what he does with the shit, but Cartman lays it out, right? That's the end of the episode. But at the very end, they pan back to where the shit was laying, and it's gone.
And he picks it up.
And it's just gone.
No, it's just gone.
It's just gone. But Stallone is also missing, so it just gives the idea, and that's the end of the episode.
That'd be cool.
I think that would be fucking amazing.
I mean, they could definitely
It'd be
still
funnier
just
if, like-
show what he does.
I
with
mean,
the
I
shit.
agree. While that would be hilarious, I think it's even funnier just
Leaving
panning
it
back
as a
and it's
mystery.
gone.
That would
Where
be
the shit
funny.
go?
Yeah, that's so fucking funny. And this is such a South Park thing to do. I can write a South Park episode. I've watched so much of it.
It's not really that hard. They smoke a lot of weed and sit in a room and they go, I wonder what we can make these
It's
kids
actually
do.
fairly difficult. Their comedy is very genius and very
Yeah, it's very
ingenious.
complex
Some of it
these
is
days.
a little off the wall.
Oh, absolutely. But like a lot of it, the way that they tie things in with IRL things to add into the
Well, it makes sense.
add in the comedic effect, and not only that, but also add it to cartoon, and bring it into the cartoon world the way that they do is absolutely fucking ingenious, and is only it's visual comedy along with audio comedy, and it's nice to hear and watch both.
The World of Warcraft episode is still one of my favorites.
Oh, Make Love Not Warcraft, that's my all-time favorite.
Where they're sitting there and
He's
she's
like,
holding,
my brother!
holding
Brother!
the
What do we
fucking
do now?
hand, and he just shits
Now
all
we play
over
the
her.
game.
He just shits all over her and all over that fucking bedpan. And then he goes, pizza rolls.
Peter!
And like, you fucking...
Oh my fucking god, dude!
It reminded me of how I wanted
You
to be
watched
as
the
a kid one
Pandaverse.
time.
Did you watch the Pandaverse?
I think I might have.
It's new. It's like,
It's on
It's
Paramount.
very new.
yeah, it's the newest one.
Oh no, I don't have Paramount anymore. I used to.
I gave you mine.
Oh, I haven't been on it.
Mm.
Okay, well you should watch it. You should watch the Pandaverse. You would fucking love
It's
the
funny.
Pandaverse. It's so fucking
It's
funny.
about them making fun of Kathleen Kennedy.
Also, I don't know if a few weeks ago I had also mentioned like I forgot something on the one podcast. I went to go see Jim Brewer, by the way, comedian.
I feel like you mentioned that.
Yeah, how
Did
was
I?
that? Yeah, you've mentioned it.
Yeah, did I
Yeah.
mention it for the
He's
podcast?
hilarious.
Yeah, you've mentioned it in the podcast.
Okay, I don't remember. I didn't remember. All right.
It's been a minute.
It just came out of nowhere in my
Yeah,
head,
that's
so I
right.
wanted to
That's
throw
right.
it out there.
Oh, that
That's it.
ADHD brain. Woo!
Yeah, that's it.
Here it is. I have a memory.
Yep, literally. Just whoop, like a freight train. Anyway,
Yeah.
And now it's gone.
cut that part out.
That's in there forever.
It's staying in there.
All right, so another topic I have here is the new Fallout TV series. It will reveal the origin story of Vault Boy. The show is being adapted by Amazon next year, and the show will be canonical to the games, but it won't directly adapt any of them. So even
from like the first one, they're gonna base it off the first original one, or are they gonna?
no, it's gonna be in the same universe as the games, but it's gonna be its own thing. Like it's gonna not adapt
So it's
any of
gonna
the
be live.
games.
Like they're gonna use real actors, and it's not gonna be cartoon.
Oh yeah, it's live
Oh my
action.
god, where have you been? And did you
I haven't
not
seen
just?
This news has been announced for like a week, brother.
Yeah, dude.
And it's been on Facebook.
I haven't seen it.
All right, well, they're making a live action
That's cool.
Fallout show, and they already released pictures of it.
It looks great.
It looks great.
It
So they're
does,
using
honestly.
some.
And
They're
I'm
gonna
not
use the
like
enemies.
I'm not like a
I assume
huge
so.
Fallout fan.
It'll be like CGI'd.
Probably.
Probably.
Have you seen the suits for them? They released the art of the suits. Oh my god.
Dude, they're
No, they
fucking
have the
badass.
actual people in the suits now.
Yeah.
Like you can see them now, so everything looks amazing. Honestly.
I mean, that's a good series to do. A lot of people love Fallout.
Yeah, and it'll be cool to see the origin of Vault Boy. We've never seen one before.
I mean,
Obviously.
you kind of got a little bit of stories in the games on like the certain vault that you had, not the Vault Boy himself.
Well,
What
this
vault
is
is the vault you came out of?
yeah. Well, this is going to be exactly about
Vault Boy.
Vault
Yeah,
Boy.
Vault Boy.
The actual boy.
Yeah. So that would be cool to see. And
I think
people
Mom and
also
Dad would
assumed
be
like
physicists. That's
Well,
what I'm banking on.
a couple of people assumed when he did his thumbs up thing that they thought that it was because of your thumb covered the mushroom cloud, you were safe enough and far
Yeah.
away from it.
Yeah.
But the creators of the game actually had said that he's just one positive motherfucker. Yeah! Keep on going on.
Well, then,
Nuclear apocalypse, but hey, we're doing okay.
alright.
Live your best life.
I really like that idea. That
I like the idea too, but yeah, the
that gives the lore some real sustenance to him.
Yeah,
But no, they're just like, no, he's just positive. Like, come on.
I really
Like,
don't think.
like,
I really don't think that would be still safe enough, even if you cover it. Just saying.
no, in an atomic blast, yes. In a nuclear blast, no.
Yeah. All right, so another set of news. Avatar 3 director James Cameron confirmed that we are going to have to wait a bit for the movie. In an interview with TV New Zealand, he stated that Avatar 3 is on track. He says, we're in a hectic 2 years of post-production right now, so it will be Christmas of 2025. So, basically, Christmas of 2025 is when we're getting Avatar 3, or, 3.
Well, the next Disney project will be out then, too.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot.
Trying to take down Avatar, that'll be Kang. Kang will be trying to take down Avatar.
Oh my god, that'd be some...
That would be epic box office movie battle, bro.
Little Avatar.
I mean, really.
No, so...
Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, really.
No, it would never happen.
No,
could.
play your cards right.
Multi-universe Godzilla.
Listen, Godzilla's gone to hell and fought Satan and won.
Look, I don't think Godzilla's gonna beat the Hulk. The man's already fucking made of radiation.
Well, I mean, technically, Godzilla could just eat him. Just feed him.
He'd just come back. You know he would.
I mean, well, from what we saw tonight, that motherfucker was...
Give me World Breaker Hulk.
World Breaker Hulk versus Godzilla. I would say versus Godzilla that got sent to hell, though, because that motherfucker defeated Satan, and that's not just some easy feat to achieve.
I've beaten Satan 4 times, Josh.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's pretty easy in Diablo.
Exactly. Beat him 4 different times. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Especially the bitch that threw the babies at you. Out of the titties. What the? You won't talk about that game, though.
But yeah, it's actually, I have, like, one of the comics from that Godzilla that goes to hell. I actually really would love to get the rest of it to finish it.
Where's the lighter?
You're supposed to have one.
Yeah, but mine doesn't look like a flame.
Alright, so anyway, another set of news is Robert Pattinson's bat suit from the Batman will be coming to Arkham Knight, as revealed in the trailer for the upcoming Switch release of the new Arkham trilogy. Well, not the new, but the Arkham trilogy.
Wow.
So I like the bat suit from the Batman.
I do.
I love it. Robert Pattinson's like my new favorite Batman.
Yep, kind of really like
I
the
enjoy
Batman.
him because it's not the new, like, it's not how they always do. Oh, you gotta reset Batman.
Right.
Day 1 again, parents died.
Yep.
Background.
Yep.
Like,
No,
we're past that.
that exactly. I'm
I
glad
watch
we didn't.
parents die over and over
Didn't
and
need
over
to
again.
see an origin story. Didn't
Like,
need to
we
see a
didn't need-
Martha.
We've
Didn't need to
seen
see. I didn't need to see some bullshit.
Wait.
We've seen it all already.
Exactly.
We need new
Do you like
bullshit.
Martha.
The
Yeah.
Riddler was fucking beautiful.
Why did you say that name?
Where is he?
Where is it?
Did they ever state who the villain is yet?
For the sequel, no. All we know right now is that I guess Matt Reeves was still writing it. I believe he was doing something else before this, but I think he's hard at work on the Batman
What was
2
like,
now.
what's his name?
I hope it's Mr. Freeze.
I mean, either him
I would
or-
like to see
People
a
would like
legit version
Clayface.
of Bane.
or Man-Bat.
No
I want, like...
No,
other
I want a
Batman.
legitimate version of Bane.
What do you mean legitimate version?
Not the fucking Tom Hardy version.
What was wrong with that version?
Nothing.
So then you want to
really.
go back to the Batman and Robin version?
I
is what
want
you're
to
saying.
see the luchador motherfucker.
So Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
Go watch Batman and Robin.
go fuck yourself.
You need a good female villain, too. You know, like Poison Ivy.
That too. I agree.
Poison Ivy, I would
We had
agree.
the
I'm tired of
CGI.
Harley Quinn. I get it. Harley Quinn's hot. But, come on. Right-headed green chick.
Green bitch. You don't understand.
Oh,
The things she can tie
listen,
me up in.
listen, I tell you what,
She
the
can tie herself up,
inclusivity of
too.
Disney and Guardians of the Galaxy and what's her face? Gamora really opened the doors for green girls across the board. So we might get it. We might get a movie that I voice and I.
Orange bitches too.
Orange bitches, blue bitches, blue bitches, and fucking. Well, look, we got Blue Beetle. Look at that. That opened the door right there.
Those ghost white bitches.
Thanks, Disney, for your inclusivity. You're great.
Well, I want them to also in the second one.
Not black, but not Puerto Rican, but not white either.
Well, they're doing Batman and Robin for James Gunn's DC
confusion
movie.
Because you can't have Batman without Robin sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, and it's even going to be even better that we're going to get.
It's been a while since we've seen Robin on.
I like when Robin doesn't like
yeah,
Batman.
that's what I'm saying now. It's the new Batman and James Gunn is going to have Batman and Robin.
Okay, so yeah,
and
that would be cool to see Mr. Freeze. Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's going to be Boy Wonder Batman or Robin.
No, it's going to be Damian Wayne. It's going to be his son. So we're going to right, and so that means we're already going to probably get a Nightwing.
What's his name? Daughter.
Ra's al Ghul's daughter. So we're already gonna get we're already gonna get Bat Family. So Nightwing, we're gonna get Batgirl, possibly even an Oracle.
What was his name? Who's in the most recent?
Well, Robert Pattinson being these
Batwing, I think it was.
No,
I presume so. Batman.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it
was.
Maybe it was Batwing. But yeah, I know who you're talking about, the armored Batman.
Like a big contract for Robert Pattinson. Like to keep playing Batman.
Oh, he's Batman again. He'll be a Batman again for sure.
I hope so, at least for the sequel, but like how many movies do you think he's gonna do?
I mean, if they pay him good enough and they keep hitting the box.
I feel like not even just that, but I feel like also if the story is there for him, and if he feels like he can continue to carry on the cowl.
I mean, it's a tough character.
It is, and then you gotta also...
Let's not lie to ourselves. If they offer him a good amount of money, he's gonna do it.
Most likely.
I mean,
everybody's got a price, bro.
For
I don't care who the fuck you are.
For sure, but look at Tom Holland. Tom Holland even doesn't want to do... There's a little bit of news for you. Tom Holland doesn't want to do Spider-Man anymore unless it's worth his while.
But here's the thing. They've already stated Spider-Man 4 is going to tie the MCU and Sony universe.
Possibly.
That's big.
That's huge. That's huge, absolutely.
But
that'll be worth his while for sure.
I am also tired...
Of Spider-Man?
No, of Spider-Man.
But
I wouldn't... Like, they're touching... We are now touching... Hold on. With Madam Web, we are now touching on the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Live action. So I want other Spider-Mans. Like, I want to see the Spider-Man movie. I want to see a Miles Morales live action movie. Like,
well, we're getting the Miles Morales.
I know we are, but I want those first before fucking Spider-Man 4.
Yeah, no, for sure. But slow and steady, once the race, everyone's kind of taking trickles.
I want the Russian
Spider-Man. I would love to see that. That suit in live action would probably be different.
In the beginning of the second movie, when he took off the mask and you see his fangs, I'm like, oh yeah, finally he's a vampire.
Yeah, because of the drug that he takes.
He's a Spider-Man vampire, and I was like,
yep. All these bitches lose their mind because he's a vampire. Bitches love vampires for whatever reason.
I know.
Suck my blood,
Twilight boy.
I sparkle in the sun.
Team Edward.
And the last bit of news before we review Godzilla is Trolls Band Together is one of the new Trolls movies that came out recently.
Never told me if NSYNC gets back together because of this movie and they do a tour, would I go to one of their concerts?
I would go.
You know what? I'd probably go. I'm not gonna lie.
That would probably be a really
It's a nostalgia thing.
Here, you get that thing off of there. It's like fucking jammed in there.
What thing?
This.
Wow.
It's jammed?
Oh, thank God. I didn't want to
finish it.
Shake. I will. I just didn't want to shake it and break the fucking clay.
No, you do.
The clay's fine.
Silly putties.
Anyway. No, it is clay.
Oh.
But yeah, so Trolls Band Together. They passed kind of like another major milestone at their box office. Their whole franchise in its whole self is now worth $145 million. So that's pretty cool.
Is Keenan still in this one?
Yeah, he's still in this one.
He's still that little guy?
Little guy, yeah.
I love that about that.
The little shiny guy?
Yeah,
is this on Disney?
No, it is. Well, it'll be on Universal when it comes out on Well, it's Universal, so it will come out on Peacock
On the cack.
when it comes out for streaming. But it is currently not for streaming right now, but it's still in theaters. But it will come out eventually. I think it is available to buy on demand, though.
Yeah, what they do with that? Like $30?
Like 15, 20.
Oh, okay.
But I just don't think that's worth that.
I don't know, like me some trolls.
I don't know, but their songs be hitting.
The movies were really good, all three of them.
I haven't seen the troll.
Oh, no, yeah, there's two.
Dude,
First
I would
one.
love World Tours because Ozzy Osbourne's in it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
He said like 3 words though. He didn't really
I
say
know, he
much.
only said like 2 words, and that was the end of it. But at the same time, like, that's fucking Ozzy Osbourne. Like, they literally,
He
his
was the
facial
grandpa.
expression is the same as Ozzy Osbourne's would be, too. And he's just an old man in a wheelchair who's the, what is he, the king of rock?
Yeah,
Or
he
the
was
father of rock
He
and
was the
roll?
father of rock and roll or some shit. It was really good though.
As it should be.
It was a really good
Dude,
episode.
I told him, I'm like, he's gotta sing a song!
No, they couldn't afford that.
No, I know.
Ha!
Ozzy's worth a lot of money because he barely can talk now. At this
Well,
point.
it's Universal. They have a lot of money.
Ozzy does
Yeah.
a lot of stuff
He,
for charity
I
and
know.
or for free though. Like Ozzy's the one that did like the first ever free live show.
Damn.
Like they did a free Ozfest for I think 2 years or maybe just a year, and like they like come see all these amazing bands like for free. That's fucking incredible.
did you see 5 days ago, Ozzy Osbourne says he has at best 10 years left to live?
Yeah, it kind of figures.
Damn.
The last video I saw of him, he was yelling at his cat. Could not eat his food. For whatever reason, it was posted up online, and it was just him going, "You fucking bastard! Don't touch that." And that was it. That was his whole thing. I was like, "What the fuck, Ozzy?"
Ozzy's so fucking funny.
Dude, he reminds me somewhat of that fucking dude from Dead Island 2. That fucking old rock star.
Oh, the one that's sitting there,
Gods and Whiskey.
the guys in whiskey. This man's wearing his bitch's underwear.
Dicks going like straight up like in the thong. I'm like, alright, cool, thanks,
Yo,
bro.
this
Like,
man had a constant boner. All right,
yeah.
for no reason, just constant boner.
In the middle of a zombie apocalypse. Like,
Yep.
alright, bro.
He's asking you for pizza, and completely forgets that you were even there doing shit. And he was just like, "Oh, hey, you take care of all them zombies? That's cool. Oh no, come on in."
You got the pizza?
Then we save his girl that he's banging's daughter, and save her from dying. But she was smart as shit, so
Genius. Pure fucking genius she is.
yeah, she's actually trying to figure out how to cure the zombie apocalypse currently.
Come back, he's like, yeah, I need you to go down the street to my producer and get my records. If he's alive, if he's there.
No, ask
If
Dave.
if he's not
Ask
there, ask
Dave.
Dave. It's
It's his husband.
His husband.
And you know what the funny thing was? Dave was out in the pool, and Dave got fucked up pretty quick.
Dude, throwing that bad Dave was perfect.
I ran in there and I drop kicked the shit out of his ass, and then
Threw a battery in the pool.
threw a battery in the pool when we started. Yeah, that was good. Shocking the shit out of zombies. They're all just sitting there like, and we're just like beep, down the fence.
Yeah, sorry, I'm texting somebody.
We're being a bunch of idiots. It was, you know,
You
that was
actually
pretty
kind
good.
of like it because of the aspect like it's a survival, so you
I
have
don't,
to
yeah,
build the weapons and you have to repair them.
I don't really want
I know. It's first person.
Honestly, do dig the fact that it's first person because it gives you that factor of you never know what's behind you all the time. You know, it's third person. You can't do that in real life. You just don't know what's behind you at all times. I mean, you can look around you, but you don't know what's behind
Some
you.
of those jump scares are good. Like that
That's fuck-
how you and I are just like crouching in in hotels and like trying to grab the door without being in front of the door because you know as soon as you open it you're getting grabbed and it's scare the
And
hell
the
out
zombie
of you.
comes falling out like, ah, and you're like, what the fuck? He's trying to kill this bitch.
Scary as hell, man. Especially in the middle of that 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, oh god, I need to go to bed.
Trying not to scream at the fucking thing because you just fucking jump on you, dude. And then the big fucks. Don't even get me started with the big
The
fucks.
walkers, or not the walkers,
The crushers.
the crushers.
And then if you have a special crusher And then it's a special crusher, plus it has a red skull next to it, so it's super powerful.
One shot.
Fucks you up. Smacks your ass and you just go flying and you're dead. No matter how much health you have. Doesn't matter. Because I have a character that has, like, the most health that you can have. And, yeah, no.
Anyway, Cody. What else you got for us? You went on such a tangent there.
Yeah, you did. So you guys have at it.
Sorry, it was a good game. I enjoyed it.
It's
It's a good thing to talk about.
Bro, it's so fun.
That's good.
Andy
There's a lot
had-
of like mixed reviews for the game.
Dude, Andy hit a fucking zombie with a golf club at me, and I came at it with a fucking...
Joe smacked the bitch back down. It was perfect. I walked the zombie up. The zombie's all like up in the air, and Joe's just like, and this bitch just goes down. And it was like, yeah.
Bounced off the ground, and it was the end of it.
It was dead. And just fucking 4 zombies across the fucking head real fast. And then we both had little knives, and we just start stabbing fucking bitches like this. So you can just fucking sit there.
I don't know what they're called in the game, really. I call them Wolverine claws.
Yeah, you
That's
get-
what they fucking look like.
you get
They're
Wolverine claws.
Yeah, that's sick.
Upgrade individuals have electricity coming out of it.
Yeah, or fire.
Fire, poison, then brute force, bleed effect.
Some of them. The brute force is great, though, because when you watch a zombie go flying, and you're just like, yeah, bye, zombie. You drop kick them, and they're just like across the way.
Especially the weaker ones.
Them ones, just one shot. I was just one shot regular kicking them. I wasn't even drop kicking them. I was like, pop. And these bitches were falling
That's
over.
not my favorite part. There's no, like, you can only kick so many times. You can sit there
No, you can literally sit there just fucking straight, just
Kick.
kicking.
No stamina usage, just kick
You
everything.
fucking just kick it. You only do 5 damage, but you can literally keep this zombie on the ground, kicking it for like 20 minutes if you really want to.
Imagine you kill like every zombie around you, just keeping that one up, like to kick the dead.
You're like, you're dying this way, bitch. Today.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow when I get home.
It's that in Fortnite. By the way, we're all streaming, at least us anyway, other than Mooma over here.
Yeah, 'cause you got work you paid on there.
Yeah. We're all going to be streaming the concert. And you don't even have it downloaded anyway, so it don't matter.
How was your date with Alana today? Did she go with you to the movies?
Yeah,
How was it?
Did she enjoy getting sprayed with water?
it was good.
I know Cody was in his third wheel, but I'm asking you. All
No, he took Jared.
Oh, you alright, you get a date.
He took Jared.
That needs to be cut the fuck out.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Thank
I'll
you.
cut that out.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that. I'm her boss, Joe. That's fucking bad.
Just
And wipe. On
Exactly.
to the next day.
Right.
So, yeah, the movie was great. And the people that went there were awesome.
Yes.
But he definitely was a third wheel with Jared.
this little bitch.
I could have told you that from the moment you said I should have invited Jared.
Bro.
I'm sorry.
Or
I,
did he just invite himself like normal?
No, I asked him if he wanted to go because we had all talked about it.
how much were the tickets end up actually being? You said 20, but like
23,
23.
60, I think they were, or something like that.
because my dad was like, "You should have went," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I don't want to be like this the entire time in the chair."
Dude, it was fucking something. The movie was great. The 4D, no. 3D, yeah, sure. But 4D, no.
Yeah, that's my worry. I thought I wouldn't like
It
4D.
splashed a lot.
Oh, dude. I don't want to be wet during a movie.
Why not?
All right, so this is where we're going to lead into talking about the movie we saw tonight, the movie we've been waiting to see, Godzilla -1. It sits at a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it also sits at a 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb. What?
Do you usually watch? Oh, it sounded like
I mean, you could have. I don't know. It's fine. Anywho, so yeah, me, Josh, and Jared went and saw this movie, and it was really fucking good.
It was really fucking good.
It was really fucking good.
Yes. It was really fucking good, dude.
Listen, man.
I was so proud of Toho. Oh my god, dude. Like, that was fucking phenomenal.
Here's my thing. at the end of the movie, did you get up and clap?
Yeah.
There was clapping at the end of the movie.
I always think that's so weird to do at the end.
No,
No,
because it
because
There's
shows.
nobody
No.
there who made the
That's-
fucking movie
no.
while you're clapping.
No, there's not that
Doesn't-
many. There really hasn't been that many movie theaters that I have been in where people have clapped because the movie was not clap worthy.
Right.
This movie was fucking clap worthy.
They worked on it. They put their heart, their soul, their this,
$15
their
million
that.
budget, dude, and it was fucking. It was like probably $30 million budget value in my opinion. Like it's amazing. It's very well made.
So the effects were good.
Yeah,
Superb.
honestly, really fucking good. I think the filming was perfect. The way that it was filmed, whatever they used to film, because it was definitely not your average film that they used for sure. But it was very well made. I loved it. They really put their heart and soul into that. The heart and soul of Toho.
Did
That
they
was beautiful.
use live
Wonderful.
locations or was it like a
No,
set?
it was, I think they used a little bit of both. Mostly, I think it's set though,
I guess it kind of had to.
because I guess you could say like where the house in where was he? Was it Makendo? Wherever fucking Shishima fucking.
Talking about Ordo or whatever the fuck you're talking.
Was it Ordo?
That was the island that he.
No, that's the island that he landed on.
Yeah.
I'm talking in the city that he lived in,
Oh.
outside of
He was near. Ginza.
Ginza.
Yeah, he was near Ginza. Clearly, because he got there very quickly.
Dude, okay, so listen, we're just gonna go from beginning to end of this movie.
My man,
Where did this hole come from?
My man fucking ran, dude. He had to have ran like the bolt of fucking lightning itself to this fucking woman.
Alright, just hold on, pause, because you're getting ahead of yourself, because we need to talk about that dumb bitch.
Okay, yo.
Alright, so
But I'm
Godzilla
right
Minus
there.
One
I'm right
starts
there.
off great.
Okay, yes.
So it's a reboot of the original Shin Godzilla from the 40?
Yeah, 1940s.
1940s Godzilla. And let me tell you something, Toho took studio lead on this, and they did a great job.
Absolutely.
Obviously, as you heard, they had a $15 million budget, and as of so far reading in my past couple of hours, they've actually made a $25 million Thursday night preview paycheck. So, like, they already made almost damn near double their budget
Yep.
within
Already.
just a night. So,
Yep.
this movie obviously is being wildly. It's like I said, it's got
No.
97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
My thing when it comes to that's not just the box office, right? That's sales.
No, so
That's
right
sales
now.
to like people who get the rights to. use-
No, so when we talk about box office numbers, that's how much it's just made in general.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
that's how many people have bought a ticket to go see this movie.
Okay.
Whether they win or not is the other.
Is
irrelevant.
Right. Because they can have
Because
like donators that
Right.
just buy out theaters.
Yeah.
No,
They could, but I highly doubt that.
You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
saying that they do, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
To bring your numbers up, they could do it.
Spend
Yeah.
money
So-
to make money.
yeah. Anywho, so yeah, this movie starts off in 1940. Or
45.
does it start in 1945?
Yeah,
it
45.
did. And
It's all within 2-3 years.
3 years, which is really good and crazy, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And we were introduced to a kamikaze fighter pilot,
Yep.
and he just kind of says, "Fuck this! I don't want to be a kamikaze pilot," and fakes his plane having malfunctioned, so he lands on a mechanical island for the Japanese fighter pilot. And sure enough, that same night, a small, tiny, little baby Godzilla comes up and starts wreaking fucking havoc. And I mean small as in he's still gigantic as fuck,
Yeah.
but he is so small compared to what he is at the rest of the movie that he is just like, oh my god, he's a baby.
Oh my
But
god.
he still fucks shit up. I'd say he's about the size
I mean,
of a decent sized building.
probably, I mean, he's
like a church, maybe.
Yeah, I'd say he's about like 3 stack, maybe 4 stack.
I'd say
elephants.
about like a good like 5. I say a good 5 stack.
Yeah.
5-6 stack tall, and like I mean he
I
still
feel
could.
like they could have took him out.
His tail. I mean he was easily way more killable. The size he was,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
for sure.
Oh,
If they
yeah.
were to use the real firepower that they had,
Yep.
even given the
I mean,
fact that
in
there's
the
a 3-year
Ford,
difference
yes.
between where we first see him and we next see him when he's gigantic,
Yeah.
they definitely
Well, we
would.
get to see a glimpse
screw
of
his
what
ass.
happened, which was the Americans nuked him. Or
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
then,
what it was.
That's the only
Exactly.
firepower that America had. So they did the stupidest thing: is nuke something that just gave it radiation and made it powerful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Thought it was going to kill it.
again, yeah. So Godzilla comes, fucks up the whole island, and then the only survivor is one other mechanic and the fire pilot.
Yep.
So he obviously goes back home, but he's disgraced because he was supposed to go in kamikaze, and he didn't. So
And they would have won the war because of him. And what the
yeah,
fuck?
so
and blah,
there
blah,
were
blah.
air raids
Oh,
in
really?
Japan, and his whole family was killed, and his sister was the only one that lived of the whole family, and she watched their entire family burn, and basically
I
she
thought that was
blames...
just her neighbor.
No, that was his sister.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because he said, "My family, where are they?"
Well, she knew who he was,
Yeah, because I thought that was her neighbor. Because they're her
but
house.
then she
was-
called them auntie
They always,
at the end.
they always do that. That's
Yeah,
something.
but
That's something
honestly,
that
at
they do.
the end of that was just because she's become family at that point.
Maybe.
They
Oh,
call
well,
it
either
something
way,
like
I don't
neighbor,
think- I don't think
sister, she told him that your family's dead, you're alone. Good on you. And
pretty much, she was upset. She was pissed.
she was pissed though because
They could have won the war because of him.
because of him, quote unquote.
that.
Yes.
Oh,
Selfish people and their
That
their
one-
lost
Right.
children.
yeah. That
Exactly.
one person's going to do it.
How dare they?
So he just kind of sits at home. He builds his little hut because his house isn't really a house because his house was demolished by the raids, and he just kind of wallows in self-pity because he not only did he not kamikaze, but he also didn't kill Godzilla because he was also supposed to shoot his air fighter missile, like 30 millimeter caliber fucking bitches at the fucker, and it probably would have killed him, but he didn't, and it killed the entire squad. So now the only other person that survived hates his guts. So when he moved back to his hometown and all this, there was actually a woman who had adopted a baby and just moved in, which was weird.
No, that was because she was running. She was
Oh
trying-
yeah, so she was trying to run away because she was stealing something for
Probably
the baby,
food, yeah.
for food for the baby, and she was trying to escape. So she handed him the baby so she could run off quicker. And then when she came back, and then he gave her the baby, and then she just kind of followed him.
Yeah.
And then they found out that he actually had like a little hut that he could live in and everything like that, and she could keep the baby more safe. But then he just kind of was like, whatever, you can stay, just temporary. But then it started turning into a little bit more. Then they built a little family, going on. They weren't together or anything like that, but they wanted to raise the baby and have a
Godzilla again.
practically right.
Yeah, right.
Because then so
pretty much.
yeah,
just
he
wanted
goes
they
to
wanted-
get-
They both wanted the baby to be healthy.
yeah, so he went to go get a decent job that paid
This
really
was
well.
post. This was post the atomic bomb, so she could have found that baby. She might not have adopted it necessarily.
Well, no, they
Literally,
found the baby.
They found the baby.
Yeah, they found it.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
can
I
find
say
babies
adopted
everywhere you
because
go.
like they
Yeah.
just took it
There's
because
just babies
it
at
was great.
playgrounds all the time.
Jesus Christ.
You can find a baby anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Buy for free.
Some people will be more willing to give you their children because they're just done with
Especially
them.
nowadays, Jesus Christ. I just can't handle him.
It's so much work. I have to put down my phone for 20 seconds and I can't do it.
That's your bad joke of the day.
That's a terrible joke. Anyway, on that note, yeah. So
So
our pilot gets a job as a bomb fisherman. Basically, he picks up old American bombs and
mines,
mines that were floating underneath the water, and he detonates them so that way Japan can go float in their submarines and whatnot to try to do whatever they got to do.
Yep.
And sure enough, good old Guy Giraud pops up.
Of course.
Why did he pop up?
Because he was just chilling in the water.
Yeah, he was just chilling in the water, and it did showcase that he was being...
The first time...
Like, why he came on the island, he just came on the island.
He was hungry.
He was chilling. He just... he found his way there.
Fuck, I already forgot the first encounter.
The first encounter? That was
second encounter, but like... when they're in the water, the first encounter when they're in the water.
Yeah,
There's a lot of water scenes.
Yeah, there was. So the water was when they first had the ship come up. Right.
Oh, was that when the Takio was coming?
Right.
Okay. So then Godzilla was already coming in.
The guy from Zombies was coming?
It was the ship.
Right, because remember they said that when America bombed it, they were keeping track of him going back towards where they were. And they were like, oh, yo, so we can't go over there. Y'all got to deal with that. Good luck.
Yep.
And then that was kind of, don't get me wrong, it was fucked, but it was, the government at the time.
Yep.
So, Japan had to deal with Godzilla on their own
because
right.
of the Soviets, because of Russia.
Right. And so the bombs that they used to get the mines out, the biggest issue was that a lot of the mines that were set off from metal. So their boat was completely made out of wood, and it was a little dinghy. It wasn't even like a real,
bro.
It wasn't a great boat.
Literally a floating outhouse.
No, so nothing happened to the boat. I think the boat survived ultimately at the end of even at the end of the movie. The whole time,
bro. It wasn't at the end of the movie, to be fair, but. It
was at the end of the movie. The kid drove it in.
Was it? I thought he was just in one of the tugboats.
He might have been, but I thought it was the original boat.
Maybe.
So yeah, the guys that were on the boat, they were sent out there because they were the only ones that had any kind of military thing on their boat because they had the gun that shot the missiles or the bombs that were in the water that made them explode. And they were like, oh, well, our government just sent us out here to kill ourselves because we're only stalling Godzilla until they can get this big ship called, what was it called?
It was a Takio or something
or something like that. It was like a huge, giant warship the Japanese owned.
Yeah, originally it was going to be decommissioned.
Right, so then so they were like, oh, well, this thing would obviously work against this giant lizard that's swimming in the ocean, so let's get it the fuck out there, but we need a minute, so they were like, let's send these cats out there to stall it. This little wooden dinghy boat.
They end up trying to stall it, and the first mine that they end up throwing back at him, like, it doesn't really do anything to him. Like, it hits him, and he feels it for sure.
Now, mind you, these are mines that were built to destroy submarines.
Yeah, these things are like this fucking big, dude.
Like there's almost like half the size of the living room.
Yeah.
They have to use a giant crane to get it off the boat to push it into the water. So that's how they're trying to deliver these mines.
A bomb, a driving bomb, because if they keep one on the ship, they're gonna blow up too. Like on the crane, right? You keep it on the crane and then they drop them, right? As they're driving by.
But their boat's going really fast. It's not just.
I mean, it's a bomb though. Like if he would have ate the whole boat, they would have all blown up inside of him.
Probably.
And that would have probably killed him. If they had more than one.
No,
if you listen to this, they had a detonator on the bombs for the mine, so they would release it, send it out,
and then they would
explode. Yeah.
Yeah,
but so as they were doing that, they had one that landed on his back.
The U.S. mines at the time were magnetically charged, so whenever a submarine would go by, it would blink and then boom, then it would go off.
Right.
So if you were magnetic, it really wasn't going to do it.
But if he would have ate the whole ship,
this is what I mean.
This is all made out of wood, though.
Yeah, but
Even-
the bombs would have blew him up.
No,
on the
let's
ship.
do. You gotta wait. So the bombs that they're throwing off, they have what was it? 2, right? They had 2 bombs.
2 bombs.
One
bombs.
they put on. They just threw at him.
Yeah, and
And
it hit him in like
They got him in the back of the
Yeah.
neck, right
Yeah.
here on his spine, where his spikes are.
Yeah.
And it did like it. It hit him. It knocked him out really cold for like a second. Then he like started looking up,
Yeah.
and you could see just this much of his face.
Yeah.
Looking at the boat, he's pissed.
Dude,
He starts hauling ass,
bro.
hauling. Dude,
Oh.
it was scary.
Bro.
I'm like, oh my god,
This
they're
movie was
gonna die.
Fucking
So these
intense.
guys are gone. These guys are going. They're full throttle in this boat now because they've obviously realized they've pissed him off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think
So they have the one last bomb. There's only one shot. So why did he open his mouth? But dumbass opened his mouth, and I think he was trying to use. No, he didn't try to use his atomic breath or anything.
No, not yet. Not
But
yet.
anyway, yeah. So they
He
launched
was
the other
in
bomb.
the water.
I think he was just trying to like,
his half of his head was sticking
Just
out, kind of like a
kinda-
crocodile, and his
yeah.
mouth was like open.
I guess either way. So
yeah.
they threw out the other bomb.
It got in his
It
mouth.
got into his mouth, but the detonator got ripped off, so they couldn't detonate the bomb. But they still had the gun on the. Oh, that's what they used. They used the gun on the
Yeah.
warship,
Yeah.
or not the warship, the ship, to like shoot at
Yeah.
him and agitate him, and they started roaring at him.
Yeah.
So like then they started using the gun to shoot the bomb that was in his mouth.
Yeah, you might as well.
Boom! Dude, that blew his face off.
Dude,
Literally.
literally like big chunk.
Like a
just
little chunk of his face gone.
gone. He's laying
What
there.
does this motherfucker do?
30 seconds, not even.
Walks
just
it off like it's
regrows
nothing
it.
and regenerates.
regenerates it like that.
Motherfucker heals like Wolverine.
Yeah, dude.
It was insane.
It was insane.
So then, and it looks cool because it leaves like a paler skin, like a scar. Like
yeah,
you could
like
obviously
you could tell
like
where
there
he
was
took fucking
damage.
damage.
And so at that point, what did he do? Yeah,
Then,
so
then the boat
that's-
showed up. Then the boat showed up.
He started so then the war
He got
ship
up.
started shooting at them, and then he noticed it.
Yeah, so it healed. He got back up. The boat came.
Shot
The
at
boat
him.
started shooting
like,
at him.
He was about to like eat the other little
He
ship.
like went down.
Yeah, so like the warship knocked his ass out, and then he went down underneath the boat, and then all you saw was just a big blue beam light just shoot
Boom!
right the shit
Dude, his atomic breath-
through the
and
roof,
Boom!
and
Just
you
gone.
just
Boat's
see
gone. Fucking insta
Boat's gone. Big
Yeah.
shockwave, twice the size of a fucking nuke at
I
this
mean,
point.
dude, it was really like literal atomic breath. Like it exploded like an atomic bomb.
And it was
fucking
not-
insane.
The best part was you didn't see it load up.
Yep, it was. You
didn't
just saw
see
it under the water
happen.
because he
you
was
just
below
saw
the water.
the big ball of blue light just start balling, and it was just a quick
And then right through the boat.
right through
Boom!
the boat.
Gone, dude. Gone.
And then it cuts, and then it comes to the hospital. He's like, "Oh my god!" The pilot and everyone's okay. The dinghy survived. Yay!
yeah,
great.
It's the best ship of the whole Navy.
Obviously, so after I guess after I should say it, the atomic breath thing, he came up, he destroyed the warship, and through the remains, he was really battered from the warship. So the warship fucked him up a little bit more.
yeah.
So he swam off, was like, fuck it, I can't do this.
Of course, he'd take his loss and swim away.
No, he won. He took out the warship.
Yeah,
Dude
but
got battered.
He kind of
though.
got lost, though, because, you know what I mean? He still had to leave. He didn't finish the job. If he finished the job, would have took out the whole city.
Yeah,
So
so
that comes. That's coming.
That's coming.
so
To the
again,
most
he
of
takes a
things.
break. He's like, all right, I'm gonna go.
Toho
chill.
did not fuck around with this movie.
No, they did not.
They did it well.
And they put their dicks on the table.
Oh, absolutely.
So they go back to their hometown, all that fun stuff, and now they're like, oh my god, Godzilla's real. Godzilla's here. But then they're like, oh, well, the government doesn't want us to really have you say anything about this. So
Yeah.
it's a little hush-hush. And sure enough,
We can pretend like there's not a giant lizard in the water.
yeah, sure
Yeah,
enough,
right,
a few
yeah.
days, I guess it's just a few days later, that he comes and he destroys an entire city of Ginza.
No, that was. Wait.
Yeah, that was the next.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because then he went back, and then they were like, "Oh well, we couldn't track him for a couple days, and they lost him." And they were like, well, "What's this?"
His atomic breath was fucking sick to see.
So yeah,
blow it up,
yeah.
man.
The one cool thing about when he finally gets to the town of Ginza, they start playing the classic Godzilla themed music.
Yeah.
And you just start hearing the trumpets play. And I'm like, oh my god.
Dude,
And you just see him, like, the way he walks, it's just like the normal, like, old 80s, 90s, early movie fucking walk. It was sick, dude. The early black and white movies.
It was so good.
And then, so what caused him to start really, like, fucking about?
Well, I mean, he was whipping the shit out of fucking things with his tail.
Yeah, so
that
he
was
was
so
just
good.
He was storming through the whole city.
Just
Didn't give two rat's
rocking the
ass.
fucking city left and right. It was great.
And
then he atomic breathed everything.
yeah, so this is his first full us people seeing the atomic breath like in person, and the way they do it is so sick. All his spikes, they usually just sit on his back. All of them joints extend out like just a little bit, but like each one gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just it all lights up blue as each one like extends out of his back, and then just have that 1 second of like just big full blue fucking mouth, and then it's just like rips like I'm talking like special beam cannon like streaks, man, like that shit beelines.
But can he be Goku?
Oh my god, dude!
He probably could. He can regenerate, bro. Like that, dude.
And
instinct.
I forget, what does he shoot? What does he blow up?
He just the tanks that were shooting at him.
It was because it was in the middle of the city. So yeah, there were a bunch of tanks that were shooting at him, and he had
for one day.
demolished
Death
blocks.
Battle Part 3, Goku versus Superman again.
Again.
Yeah, because Goku's Ultra Instinct. So like, alright,
That's so
Goku
good.
versus Superman. I'm like, oh, this is an easy one for Goku.
It's so dumb. Anyway, so yeah, you know, he uses his atomic breath and then he fucks off because
And it was beautifully done. By the way, CGI was phenomenal.
it was super great.
It really was. It was
So-
fucking amazing. Sound effect was sick.
Another problem with the movie was that the one character fighter pilot, the woman that he let stay with her that had the
Yeah, during the
child,
atomic breath. Oh my fucking god! Here we go.
now she's like, oh my god, I gotta get a job. So after they get their, you know, their affairs a little bit more in order, and she starts working for this like rich side of town, and that's where Ginza is where she was. So that's where you know Godzilla was coming, and then the fire pilot was like, oh my god, I realized I finally want to be with this woman, and this kid will be my daughter, and this woman will be my wife, and da-da-da-da. And then, sure enough, Godzilla's atomic breath fucked up everything, and there was like the big massive explosion of his aftermath of his atomic breath, the big shockwave.
But during
with so much debris and everying, and the shockwave, she pushed him into a crack of an alleyway, and she went launch.
See ya.
Like you,
and then it got sucked back.
Like you know the hook from a stage kind of like thing, like real quick, like gone.
Yeah,
there 1 second, gone the next.
Yeah,
it's like
and then she didn't get sucked back, but like everything else got like sucked back after the explosion, and
so she died, and then you know he went into heartbreak and was like, all right, now everyone's like, we gotta fucking kill this fucking guy.
Woman that wasn't even my woman.
Right. So now they're like, let's kill Godzilla. Let's do this thing the right way. Let's get this done.
Yeah, they devise a plan.
So
to use
so the citizens, the people, they didn't want the government involved. Not that they didn't want the government involved. The government just left the people to their own devices. And was like, yo, figure this shit out. Just do it. So, basically what they were going to do was use science. And they were going to use Freon and salt water to suck down Godzilla to the trenches of the bottomless pit of the water that they could to freeze him and
It's like below 1,500
basically
degrees.
kill
Oh.
him for the under
For the pressure,
for the pressure under like the trenches, like
And then on top
you
of
know,
that,
the
also
depth.
just the amount of change, how fast.
yeah, the amount of pressure that will go through somebody, and it almost worked. It had a moment.
Yep, it went down, and then it went all the way back. Well, it went about halfway back up, and then he removed the flotation devices that were bringing it back up to also change the temperature super fast again. And
Yeah, so yeah, that was the gist of it. So yeah, they basically wanted to sink him underneath 15,000 feet of water, so that way he would submerge under icy cold temperatures and just kind of stick there. But if that didn't work, they were going to inflate him from underneath and send him skyrocketing back up, so that way even the pressure back up would even just do more damage, if not going all the way down.
Just send Godzilla to the moon.
I mean, at this point, why the fuck don't they? But they didn't have that kind of technology in 1947, so...
Godzilla in space.
Sure enough, when he comes back up, the fire pilot is, he's in a rough spot. So he is tasked with being a pilot yet again after, being a kamikaze pilot for so long. People are worried that he might try to kill himself because his wife is now gone, but his little girl that he so cherishes is still at home waiting for him to come back and everything. So people think he's going to kill himself to kill Godzilla because the plane that he's piloting has bombs in it, guns in it, this, that, and the third. So his plan is just to shoot himself into Godzilla's mouth and blow up. Call it a day. But everyone doesn't want him to do that because he has this little girl at home. So during that time period, we see that the auntie or the neighbor or whatever has a little girl. She gets a telegram. We don't see what it says, but she's shocked by it. Oh my god. So we go back to the guy, the fighter pilot. They have this plane that they need to use to be able to fight Godzilla, but there's only one person that he trusts to fix it, and that was the one mechanic that was on the island where Godzilla first was.
I was the one that doesn't like him.
The one that fucking hates his guts.
So
of
let's
course
go get,
has to.
Let's go make this friendship.
Told the whole movie of Godzilla to the world.
Exactly.
That's fucking right.
So he gets the guy. They fix the plane, and at this point,
wait, did they grow a friendship then?
I guess you could
Did
say.
they high five in slow mo?
Not high five per se, but
All
he
because he
gives.
said, "I want to live."
He
I wanna
gives the
live.
guy an ejector seat in his plane.
Ah.
So that way he doesn't kamikaze himself when he, throws the plane at the Gajira.
Godzilla.
So he ends up doing the damage. So yeah, like Josh said, the flotation device was chewed off halfway coming up, so Godzilla stopped halfway through. So a bunch of the boats tried to pull him up, but they only had a couple, and then a couple more came. They were able to pull him all the way up, but he was about to use another atomic breath. But before that, the fighter pilot flew his plane into the mouth and caused him to explode. And into smithereens he went. He literally was, like, crumbling.
Yeah, he literally crumbled like stone.
He was frozen in ice because of the pressure coming back up. And literally broke and crumbled down.
Yeah.
So, the fire pilot lived because he used the ejector seat. And then when he gets home, he sees a neighbor there with the daughter, and they're like, "Hey, we have this telegram. It came in the mail." Blah, blah, blah. Turns out the woman didn't die from the giant explosion.
Oh,
she
really?
just had a couple of scars on her
at
face.
ground fucking zero, bro.
And
she went to a different country
no,
because
she
she
was
got
just
sent
probably
away.
like in
with
a
that pool.
coma
Yeah,
or whatever for a certain period of time, and just couldn't tell her where she was or wasn't. So there, yeah, it was poop. I was really
That was
upset
poop.
that she didn't die. She should have stayed dead. It was great character development, and then the fact that he
Listen, the bitch needed to be dead.
just didn't.
It made the story better.
It didn't make any sense for her to not be alive. So yeah, no, the movie was great. Like I
No,
said,
that
the
make any sense
graphics
for
were
her to be
amazing.
alive.
Nah.
Yeah, it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. So yeah, the movie was great. It looked amazing. The atomic breath just was fucking awesome, and every time he used it, and just like the aftermath so we saw this movie in 40x, and your chairs move.
I know.
Josh and Alana did not have the greatest times. I had a good one with this one because honestly, I've had worse experiences with it because of Fast X and Avatar 2.
Yeah.
Those are not fun. Those were not a fun time.
No.
They were way worse than that. So that was light work for me. So that was good.
Gotcha.
So I was okay with that. There's worse, and I promise you, that was light work, bro.
Yeah.
I watched
you.
Little
I'm
Mermaid.
good. Oh no.
That would have
I'm
been
good.
sick. But no, so I watched Avatar 2: The Way of Water in 3D for 3 hours doing that shit.
No thanks.
With, what is the movie called? The Way of Water.
Yeah.
What is 90% of that movie? Water! No, I didn't want to have that water on either, because that shit was nasty.
So you need to wear a bathing suit when you go?
Basically.
The Avatar movie, wear a bikini.
So yeah, and then the other one I saw was Fast X, and that was just like basically me. Like 80% of the movie, I had to literally readjust myself more times than I could even just like breathe. There was no sitting in that chair. There's no sleeping in that theater. In a movie like
You want to
that.
make a bet?
Unless you like that shit to go to sleep. You know, you ever been rocked to sleep before?
I don't think.
No,
that's,
and I don't-
trust me, that's not getting rocked.
You're not getting
Oh,
rocked
you're getting rocked to
in
sleep,
this
all
shit.
right, in a different country. Woo!
No, there are cool things about it. I like that they have the aroma smells that they have that come in, especially when they
So
have
you
like,
smell
tattooed
Godzilla's
water.
breath?
No, but you smell all the
Damn.
death and
You
blood
smell
and-
death?
No.
Oh, that's sad. They should make this theater smell
No.
like death.
But they have like a smoke
you imagine?
thing and everything like that. They have
Smell.
giant fans.
I could-
Smell like
You were in a
dead,
boat
burning
and it
bodies.
made you rock like you were on the
Yeah.
boat, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
they light up their crematory, just burn some people downstairs so you can smell it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Burning
Godzilla
puppets.
-1.
A+ from my book.
So you give it
Plus, give
a negative
plus
2
one
rating?
more like it
Plus,
because
plus.
I'm hearing a negative 2 rating here.
I'm hearing some bullshit. So if you haven't, go see it. It's great.
Didn't it?
Don't recommend
Just come out.
40X for most part, especially if you're a first timer. Don't go. You know, that's just not a good movie to go see. And then 3D, I think would be pretty cool. 3D, I think would be all right.
Could you imagine that atomic breath coming out at you?
That's what I mean.
Ah, guys,
Definitely see it in IMAX if it's possible. But yeah, definitely go see this movie. It's worth it. And yeah, Godzilla -1. We'll do another movie review such and such. There's plenty more movies coming out in the near future. Definitely do more. Do some out of theater reactions, like fresh out. Kind of see what we think about it as we leave the theater. A lot of people do that. That's pretty cool. So yeah. You guys have any topics you guys want to talk about? I know they have the GTA 6 trailer that's coming out
yeah.
on December 5th. That was
Yeah.
officially announced today.
What do you mean? I'm excited for the Boys Season 4 trailer.
The Season
tomorrow.
Boy trailer comes out tomorrow. I'm super stoked about that. The House of Dragon Season 2 trailer may come out tomorrow because they have the CinemaCon in Brazil going on right now. So a lot of movie news and stuff is going to be coming out this weekend. A lot of trailers. A lot of things that we're not going to have seen for a while. Or new stuff we haven't seen yet. So there's going to be a lot of exciting news to talk about next week. And I guarantee you with new stuff coming out, there's also going to be actors now going to be able to verbally talk about their shit. So we'll be able to get more details about what the fuck is going on.
Yep.
So, I'm excited. Anything else, you guys?
Solo leveling starts up January 25th.
I checked that out, dude. I don't like it.
Fuck you.
I don't like it, man.
Fuck you.
I don't like it.
Sorry, it's not Kirito.
My new
I
stuff was
don't. It doesn't have to be Sword Art Online, sir.
Other
It
than what
doesn't.
we talked about last time.
I'm over that anyway. I haven't watched Sword Art Online in a long time.
What is that game called again? That we were watching everybody play?
A Lethal Company.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's point as fuck.
I love the mods that they're doing now.
Fucking
They're goofy as
8
hell.
people. Oh
I
my
just
gosh.
saw one where this, you know, the little bug.
Yeah.
Dude's following one of the leading around the corner. As he comes around the corner, it's a hallway full of them. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm out.
There's a bug mafia. That's what Delirious calls him. There's a bug mafia. He went over there and he gave the bug mafia like a whole bunch of like stuff, and he traded them, and then they became friends with him. And he was able to pick up stuff with them and like walk away.
Fucking thank you.
He was hanging out with him. It was funny as hell. He was just in there. He's like, "Oh, can I have his body? Thank you." Because they pick up your dead body when you die. You're loot to them. They're just like, they walk around with you. They don't give a fuck. They're talking about the Bracken. The Bracken comes out of nowhere and just snatches your ass.
Look, we got this poster.
Oh yes, yes.
You got that poster because you went there?
Yeah.
Yep.
They were giving them away.
Wow.
That's sick.
You see how small that is, though?
I don't give a fuck. It's gonna go right over there, right next to my other one.
Right next to this other one.
A bunch of small ones, because that's where I get them all at. I get all the smaller ones there.
Yep.
I'll buy my bigger ones online, like a big boy.
Like
an adult.
Instead of Walmart, like everybody else.
What?
I said instead of like Walmart, like everybody else.
Yeah, no, I'm a big boy.
I'm different.
Like my
Yeah,
real stuff.
I'm different.
I buy my shit off of Amazon. I'm different.
Do.
By the Gucci. Alright, guys, so I think that's where we'll end the podcast for the week. Oh, man, what a great week it was, and hopefully it's next week will be even greater.
Positivity.
I may not be there.
Yeah, Josh, you have a concert you're going to next week.
Yes.
That's not acceptable.
Well,
But it's
this is
August Burns
pre-planned.
Red's Christmas
You have
show.
to
He
do
already
live from
paid
your
for his
concert, then
tickets.
you're going to add in all your details. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if the music's playing.
That's okay. We are going
No.
to probably have special guests next week anyway. So
Oh.
Yeah.
she'll
Oh.
take Shayna. So she'll take his spot.
Word.
Things that cannot be said right now.
Hmm?
Things that cannot be said right
Why can't
Special.
now. Yes.
Shayna be said right now?
No. Me. I'm not saying things. I'm just going to move on.
Okay. Creepy as fuck. Anyway,
Better off
with
way.
that, signing off, there's Joe.
Fuck off.
There's Josh.
See you later.
There's Andy.
Signing out.
And there's Cody. Of course, you guys have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys next time.